exactly what he said.
No, it doesn't matter what I do over there. If they come home before that, that's not on me.
No, no, and I knew that. I wasn't
No, I
blaming
know,
you at all.
no, I know.
It was, and then they cut it back to 8 minutes, 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
we've already spoken once about it. That's the thing.
Oh, I'm glad I'm retired, Fire Dog.
Oh, okay, they have.
That's all I got to say. Retirement's great.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
That's all.
Yeah, I thought I was retired. Here I am.
Other schools doing it.
I'm gonna put up 10.
Yeah. But I love retirement. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Same start 5 for Woodland too.
I figured.
Yeah, I asked her. I don't know what the record is.
4-1.
Okay.
We'll take it in about 2.5. Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to get him in, go ahead, get him in. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Orvek Smith, 32, Orvek, Orevek,
Orevek.
Orvek,
Orevek.
Orevek,
Let's say Orevek.
Orevek Smith.
Yep. And I should have asked him. That's my fault. Normally I do too. I just, for some reason, it just... I'm doing taters on the grill. What's that? Every Saturday night I got a wood stove in there and I light her up. I get it. We done the first one. I had someone send me a message saying, make sure it don't burn down.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, with the intro.
So yeah, what I do is I have a wood stove in there and I have fire every Saturday night.
Oh, I see.
You know, in the wood stove, we just sit around the fire, put on country gold Saturday night, and have a few drinks. I didn't do it last Saturday. I was tired after fishing all day. Be doing it this Saturday though.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to Woodland High School Gymnasium, infamous Dragon Dome. Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here, high above courtside, and we have girls action tonight as the 4-1 Woodland Lady Dragons playing host to the 1-1 Shead Tigerettes here. Should be a fun one as we'll settle down to an exciting basketball game, and we'll be back with a look at starting lineups after this. Hey, welcome back to Woodland High School Gymnasium, infamous Dragon Dome. Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here courtside. We're at the Hammond Lumber broadcast booth, and we are all set. So let's take a clear look at today's starting lineup, brought to you by Sunrise Eye Care in Cowles and Machias. Let Sunrise Eye Care help you see everything more clearly. Call 207-454-2277 or 207-255-4461 today for an appointment. Now here's your Sunrise Eye Care starting lineups. For the Shead Tigerettes with a record of 1-1, they're coached by Dana Bowen. They will start Riley Andrews, Ashley Morang, Taryn Orvek-Smith, Audrey Andrews, and Dana Mahar for the Shead Tigerettes from the Eastport area. On the other side of the ledger, for the 4-1 Lady Dragons, coached by Michelle Ripley, they'll have Sierra Bryant, Emily Curtis, Emily Erskine, Brooke Smith, and Abby Walker for the Woodland Lady Dragons as we get ready to play this one. First time the clubs have met this year, so it should be an exciting ball game. And the girls will play tomorrow night. I believe at 5 o'clock start as they will be playing Machias here in the Dragon Dome. So it should be a fun one. And any thoughts, Jamie?
No, I was just talking to Dana a little earlier, Dana Bowen, the Shead Tigerettes coach, and they're in the same boat as Callis was. They had shut down the school down there for a couple weeks, so they had to go and wait an extra week after they got back before they could play any games. So that's why they've only had 2 games so far. So
Yeah, they'll get things going. I'm sure they'll have a bunch of ball games because they do not have to get done their basketball football season to way into March.
Yeah, I think it's like the second or third week of March.
Yeah,
I think it's like the 16th or something like that. They're going to be done by.
Yeah, to get all the games in because of the pandemic. So that's a good thing for the schoolboy, schoolgirl basketball players. I know volleyball will be starting up too. So
yeah, well, there's actually a schedule I think already out for volleyball practice and when they can start practice and stuff. And the other thing I was talking to earlier was Lane Plissy and a few of the other coaches and Darren. They weren't sure if they were going to have a tournament or not for these teams. At the end of the regular season, they're allowed to, but nobody's had talk yet. So there might be a situation coming up where the end of the season comes and some of these teams might play like a one plays 4 and two plays 3 for a DAC or something.
Because there's no tournament, so to speak.
No, they're going to do like a mini tournament, so to speak, just for the county. So
I see.
But I'm not sure if that's going to take place or not, and they're not sure. So
well, a lot has to do with how things transpire when they get back from vacation, school vacation. Same officials as the boys' game. Callis was victorious over Woodland earlier this afternoon. It'll be Mr. Barbie and Miss Stevens. And we'll get ready here as they get to receive their final instructions. And it will be Bryant, Emily Curtis, Emily Erskine, Brooke Smith, and Abby Walker for Woodland. There's the buzzer. Riley Andrews, Ashley Morang, Taryn Avec Smith, Audrey Andrews, and Dana Mahar. A couple of these girls I remember from last year's club. So, all right. Shead in the black-orange trim. Woodland in the white uniforms and the purple and gold trim. Okay, come on the floor. Looks like Woodland won the flip, I guess.
I'm assuming so.
So they'll take the ball at midcourt. I did talk to the officials before the game with the coin flip. Even they agree. Just hand it to the
just give it to the visiting team and play. That would have been so much easier.
That coin flip, I just didn't understand that.
Yep. Yeah, it would have been easier that way, Mike.
It would have been. But anyway, be as it may. We're not the powers that be, so we play. All right, here we go. It'll be Erskine.
Blame the NBA on that one.
Yeah. All right, it'll be controlled by Shead, but she loses the handle, picked up by Walker. Walker shot up high off the glass, no good. Rebound is controlled by Mahar of Shead. Put on and bring it up court for Shead is, I'm looking at the TBB, Ovek Smith. Sorry, Ovek Smith. To Morang. Morang out front. To Andrews. Back to Morang. Woodland in the man-to-man. Over to Ovek Smith. Over the top and pass a little bit too far ahead of her. As the pass was intended for Andrews for Shead. So turnover for Shead Tigerettes. Early going here. Just started 0-0. Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here. High above courtside, the Dragon Dome. In the Hammond Lumber broadcast booth. On the left-hand side, Erskine thinks about the three, doesn't. Gets outside the Bryant. Over to Abby Walker, to Smith. Quick ball movement here. Erskine, she'll set for the three. That is no good. Rebound by Smith. She puts it in for 2. On the weak side, Orvek Smith. Takes her time. This is a time strike. Sideline, Andrews. Andrews down baseline. Shot is up, is no good. Rebound is controlled by Bryant. All the way up to Erskine. Erskine with a dribble. Bounce pass through inside to Curtis. She puts it up. That is no good. Rebound controlled by Mahar. Shead will bring it up court. Rick Smith, midcourt. And the ball stepped out of bounds by Rick Smith. Good hustle. Anticipated that pass very well. Just ran out of real estate. Oh, she would have had it. Hope you're enjoying it here. It'll be Rick Smith. Holds the ball overhead in the sideline. Down to Andrews. Baseline. Stop. Shot up and no good. Rebounds controlled by Abby Walker. She waits for everybody to clear and she'll bring it up court. No score. The score is 2-0. Dragons with a basket lead. Shot up by Brooke Smith. That is no good. Rebound fought for. Comes away with it is Morang. Morang over back to Avec Smith. Or Avec. She gets the pick. Goes to the far sideline in front of the Woodland bench. Stops. Surveys the defense. Woodland man-to-man. Morang out front. On the right-hand side to Andrews. Back to Avec Smith. Shot up and good by Morang. Penetrated inside. She got the 2 points. We're tied at 2. Smith, right hand side to Erskine. Players move, go around. Bryant. Smith with a running shot up, no good in the foul. Look, Smith at the line.
Foul's going to be on number 32, Taryn Orvek Smith. Her first.
To play first quarter here. 2-2 is our score, in case you're just joining us. Extra time. Shot is good. And checking in for Shead is Donahue, and Coach Michelle Ripley wants to take a timeout. So we'll take a time with the score. Woodland 3, Shead 2, right back after this.
Whether your energy
Michelle call that timeout? Yes, she did.
at ClarkInsurancePowers.com. Clark Insurance Agency, serving all of Washington County.
This one? Hey, Andrews of Shead will bring it back the other way. Rick Smith with it. Far sideline, got it by Erskine. Over to Patty. Donahue over to Meringue inside to Andrews. Andrews turns, fires up, no good. Rebound on the weak side. Dana Mahar, thank you. So Shead takes the 1 point lead, 4-3. 4:55 to go, opening quarter. Over the top. Walker sets for the baseline jumpers, no good, and knocked out of back. So we'll bring in that one, a little bit token pressure in the backcourt. Upcourt Meringue with a dribble, far sideline. Gets over to Andrews. Back over to Meringue. Shot up is no good. Rebound by Curtis. And a nice box out. We'll bring it back the other way. Curtis all the way down. Tries to go coast to coast. Shot. Block. Foul. Should go to the line for 2.
Foul's going to be on number 10, Riley Andrews, her first, team second.
And it'll be Curtis at the line. Shot is no good. Should go no. After shooting. Cole Cox will check in for Sierra Bryant for the Lady Dragons. Curtis, the 1,000-point score at the line. Dips, shoots, and got that one. We're tied at 4. 4:29 to go. First quarter here. Ramp court will be Orvek Smith, the Shead Tigerettes, the seniors. Still in the backcourt. Still in the back. There she finally close. That had to be close. I mean, slowly bringing it up. And it'll be Andrews back to Rick Smith. And the ball was through the wickets and out of bounds. The pass was intended for Ashley Meringue. Couldn't handle the pass. So it'll be a turnover. No, she isn't going in. Okay, I thought she was going in too. But she was just getting sanitizers on the hand. Erskine for Woodland. They'll be tied at 4. 4 minutes to play, first quarter. Erskine around, gets over to Smith. Bounce pass inside the quarter here. And up court will be Meringue. Meringue way out front. Still has it. Goes on over on the other side to Donahue. Back to Meringue. Gets the pick. Hands off to Orvek Smith. Top of the key. Down to Donahue. Shead is setting up their offense with the picks. Orvek Smith shot is up and no good. Rebounds controlled by Curtis. She'll bring it up court. Curtis all the way up to Nicole Cox. Her shot is up is no good on a fast break. Rebound by Shead. But stolen away by Nicole Cox. So to the Smith. Pass gets over to Erskine. Erskine goes down baseline, gets by a man, lays it high off the glass, and in! Nice move by Emily Erskine. Make that 9-4. And Coach Dana Bowen wants to take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with a score. Woodland 9, Shead 4, right back after this. All right, we are back here at the Hammond Lumber Company broadcast booth. Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here. Courtside, Shead just took a timeout as they trail at 9-4. First quarter action here. Bring up court, Rebecca Smith. And it's stolen by Nicole Cox. 2-on-1 break. Nicole Cox over to Erskine. She puts it up and in! Quick hands by Nicole Cox 2 times in a row, and now Woodland leads it 11-4 over the Tigerettes. Rick Smith crosses the time stripe, still has it, goes off the inside, still the dribble. Woodland in the man, over to Andrews, back over to Meringue, and we get a travel on Shead. Turnover, so it'll be Nicole Cox who put the ball in play in front of the Woodland bench. 2:24 left to play, first quarter here. Woodland with the lead and the ball. Smith to Cox, side Walker. Looks for Emily Curtis, and it's stolen away by Andrews. Andrews with the dribble all the way up court. To Meringue. Meringue to Donahue. Around to Vic Smith. Donahue. Oh, it's Donahue. Okay, excuse me. All right, Donahue inside, stolen away by Curtis. We have a one-on-one break. Curtis stops, waits the rest for teammates, and tries to make it through the middle and gets knocked out of bounds. So it'll be Watts on the play. Andrews will check in for Mahar. And Donahue will check out. And Harding will check in for her. But Smith checks out. She's had a good first quarter. Outside, Curtis stops, pops up and in. A little 15-footer. Make that 13-4. And Amy Cox had just checked in for Brooke Smith. Okay. Laying up court, Meringue. Ashley Meringue crosses the time stripe, surveys the defense. Woodland in the man. Some very good pressure here, way out front. Go to Andrews. The foul line extended. Go back over to Meringue. In the paint. Bounce pass outside to Harding. And falling to the floor is Harding. In the front court, and she double dribbles. So it'll be Christine Curtis will check in for her. So it'll be Shead will bring the ball up court. 1:09 left to play first quarter. Woodland in the lead, 13-4. The Shead Tigerettes have the ball. Man up court is Orvette Smith. To Andrews. Andrews in the paint, turns, fires, partial block by Walker, and the Meringue will get the ball back. For Rick Smith. Inside the Andrews, ball's tipped and picked up by Andrews. And we reach in foul on Woodland.
That foul is going to be on number 1. Nicole Cox is going to be her first. Team's first.
So we'll be right in front of us here in the sidelines. Shead's ball. It's hiding. To Andrews, around. to Riley Andrews. She'll take the 15-foot jump shot around and out. Rebound by Amy Cox. She'll bring it up court. Still has it. Amy Cox across timeline. Still with a dribble. So Nicole Cox thinks about the three. Gets over to Kristen Curtis. Her shot on the baseline is good. Nice shot by Kristen Curtis. Make that 15-4. And in the front court, Rick Smith. To Moran from the far sideline. Good defense put on by Woodland here, each time down the floor. And the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter of play with a score. Woodland 15, Shead Tigers 4. We'll be back. Second quarter action after this.
Now back to the Hammond Lumber broadcast booth.
All right, we are back here in the Dragon Dome. Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here courtside. The Woodland Lady Dragons lead up with a score of 15-4 over the Shead Tigerettes. And the Shead girls will put the ball in play at midcourt here to start the second quarter action. Up court Moran crosses the time stripe. It's the pick. Goes on the right-hand side. Still has it. Goes down baseline. And intended for Andrews, but picked up by Meringue. Meringue scrambles for it, loses a handle out of bounds, and wheels off Shead Meringue. So it'll be Woodland's ball. We'll bring it up court. Nicole Cox to Amy Cox is Hannah Lockowitz had just checked in. Lockowitz to Cox. Nicole Cox looking for the cutters. Still has it, stops, gets over to Kristen Curtis. So we have the two Curtis girls in there right now. Pass aside to her sister, who's up is no good. Kristen Curtis gets the rebound and puts it up and in. Nice play by Kristen Curtis. 17-4. What's our score? Up court Meringue. This is midcourt. 7:08 to play, first half. Meringue. Over to Harding. Back over to Meringue. Bounce pass. Over to Audrey Andrews. To Harding. Into Riley Andrews. Her shot is up and no good. Shot up and no good, and a foul from behind on Woodland. She'll go to the line for two. Audrey Andrews at the line. So two Andrews for Shead in there, and we have two Curtises in there for Woodland.
Foul is going to be on number 10, Amy Cox, her first, team second.
And she rattles it home. Audrey Andrews, the freshman, makes the first one, make it 17-5. That was around, 12 points in a row for Woodland? Something like that, because it was 5-4, something in that area. Wait a minute. No, it should be Woodland's ball. She had good one to take it out after she made the foul shot. That was pretty good, if you can get away with it. 17-6 as she made that shot. Amy Cox. That's why I hesitated for a minute. I thought just made the shot. And it's thrown away by Shead. In the forecourt. Rick Smith, the pass intended for Audrey Andrews down the baseline and threw hands and out of bounds. Another turnover. So it'll be Amy Cox will bring it up court. So left-hand side, Nicole Cox. She'll set for the three. Oh, in and out. Rebound way out to Meringue for Shead. 1-on-2 break. All the way down. Shot is up is no good. Rebound by Kristen Curtis, who's done a good job, but she's been in there. Nicole Cox in the front court. Top the key to Amy Cox. She'll stop and pop. No good. Rebound is controlled by Shead's Elvec Smith. Elvec Smith in the front court. Way down to Riley Andrews. Passes, but it's tipped by Curtis and off her hands and ball. Good defense by Curtis. Emily Curtis on that. So Kristen Curtis goes out and Nicole Cox checks out. Brooke Smith is in. And Abby Walker's just checked back in. 17 for Woodland. 6 for Shead Tigerettes. Here from the Dragon Dome, Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here, courtside in the Hammond Lumber broadcast booth. Her court, Smith, bounce pass over there. Amy Cox, she'll set for 2. No good. Rebound by Brooke Smith. And out of bounds. It was tipped by Shead. So it'll be Abby Walker put it in play on the far sideline to Emily Curtis. Curtis thinks about the 3 with a fake. She'll take a dribble. Now reset their offense. Curtis out front. On the right-hand side to Amy Cox. In the Brooke Smith on the wheel play. Up and in. Yeah, nice play and a nice pass from Amy Cox to Brooke Smith. A wheel play on the weak side to make that 19-6. 5:15 to go first half. In the front court, Ashley Morang. Guarded by Cox. And intercepted by Curtis. Curtis, baseball pass all the way down to Amy Cox. She lays it up and in. Make that 21-6, and Coach Dana Bowen will take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with a score of Woodland 21, Shead 6, right back after this. All right, welcome back to the Dragon Dome. Mike Boyce, Jamie Bohan here courtside. Woodland with a lead, 21-6, 4:55 left to go in the first half. Slowly bringing it up court is Andrews. Inside shot up and no good. Rebound is controlled by Mahar. She just checked in and put it up and no good. And Woodland comes back the other way. Emily Curtis. Curtis. Shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, comes away with his Shead. It was Donahue. Moran in the front court. To Elvec Smith. Come back with him, Moran. Moran has the ball on the right-hand side. Still has it. Finally gets up top of the key to Elvec Smith. Goes in the paint. And we get a hand check foul on Woodland. So it'll be Shead's ball on the baseline.
Foul is going to be on number 2, Brooke Smith, her first, team's third.
So Highland will check in, and Emily Erskine will check in for Woodland. Going out will be Lockowitz and Amy Cox. So it'll be Shead's ball. It'll be Elvec Smith. She stepped over the line when she passed the ball in.
Actually, I think she stepped in to try to get the pass out. She stepped in before she even got the pass off. So.
Right. So bringing up court, Brooke Smith. Left-hand side, right-hand side rather is Highland. Highland, bounce pass over to Curtis. Curtis fakes the handoff, turns, finds inside the Highland, turn up, no good. Rebound is controlled by Morang or Shead. And that will go the other way, in the front court. To Elvec Smith. To Donahue. To Elvec Smith. Splits the defense. Ryan left-hander up, no good. Rebound by Emily Curtis. And she still has it, didn't lose it. Long pass down to Emily Erskine, and she loses the handle. And the right idea there, just couldn't connect there. Woodland leads a score 21-6, 3:32 to play first half here. The Dragon Dome. Slowly bringing it up court. Is Tyrone Rex Smith. Well front. Boy, that was close to backcourt. She stepped backwards. She gets the pick all the way down. Baseline. Shot up and good. Emily Curtis avoided that. She didn't want to pick up the foul. 21-8. In the front court. Emily Erskine. To Curtis. Looking for the backdoor cut. In the paint. Bounce past the side of Brooke Smith, and it's was stolen away, but Morang loses the out of bounds. So Sierra Bryant will check in for Emily Curtis. So it'll be Woodland's ball underneath their own basket. It'll be Abby Walker looking for the cutters. Finally gets over to Erskine. Erskine in the paint, shot up and no good. That was partially blocked and out of bounds. So it'll be Woodland's ball underneath their own basket. 2:47 to play for first half here. Woodland leads at 21-8. They have the ball underneath their own basket. Abby Walker stops the ball. The players move. Cross it in, and Sierra Bryant was wide open on the set play off the inbounds, and she puts it in for two. Make it 23-8. Up court is Ashley Morang. Inside to Riley Andrews. Riley Andrews loses the handle, stolen away by Abby Walker. Walker plays the rest of her teammates, gets over to Brooke Smith. To Erskine. Erskine with a dribble. Loses the handle and out of bounds. Tries to make a move. So it'll be Shead's ball on the turnover. Audrey Andrews will have the ball. Hands it over to Ashley Morang for Shead. They'll set their offense in the forecourt. She gets the pick. Right. To Mahar. Inside pass to Andrews, and it's tipped and picked up by Sierra Bryant. Gives over to Emily Erskine. And we get a holding foul on Shead.
Foul's going to be on number 10, Riley Andrews, her second, team's third.
So it'll be Woodland's ball. 1:59 left to play in the first half here. Woodland leads it 23-8 over Shead Tigerettes here in the Dragon Dome. Brooke Smith to Highland. Give and go inside to Brooke Smith. Lays it up and in. As Mahara tried to get the steal, she tipped it. But actually it benefited Woodland right after she tipped it. In the front court, Morang.
So would that be an assist for Shead?
Yeah, it would. When she tipped it, she had it out. And the pass from Donahue was intended for Mahar, a little bit too strong and out of bounds. You know, sometimes the way it goes. Play good defense and it doesn't help you. Smith in the front court. Drop the key, gets over to Highland. Highland with a dribble in the paint. Stops, turns. Now Sue Bryant. Back over to Highland. Highland down baseline, stops. Baseline shot up, no good. The rebound is controlled by Morang or Shead, and she'll bring it up court in the 2-on-2 break. Decides to wait for the rest of her teammates. She'll stop and pop for three. That is good off the glass. Dead square. Middle. And gets a three to make it 25-11. Under a minute to go in the first half. Smith will bring it up court. To Highland. Highland back over to Erskine. The impatience, they have to play for the one shot. Inside to Smith, she loses the handle, and we get a foul on Woodland, I believe, yes. So it'll be Shead, we'll have it at midcourt.
Foul's going to be on number 12, Abby Walker, her first, team's fourth.
25 for Woodland, 11 for Shead, 37.8 seconds to go in the half. Audrey Andrews gets over to Ashley Morang. Morang still has it. Way out front. Guy by Erskine. Over the top to Riley Andrews. Riley Andrews left-handed shot. Up, no good. And the foul. She'll get a line for two.
Foul's going to be on number 11, Kristen Curtis, her first, team's fifth.
Riley Andrews, the senior. At the line. Shot is good. 25-12. another one. Tips, shoots, and got it. 25-13, 26.8 seconds to go in the half. Brooke Smith will bring it up court. Smith. The dribble goes right through the defense, and we get a pushing foul on Shead. We are not in the bonus as of yet, so therefore they'll take the ball out of bounds.
Foul's going to be on number 24, Ashley Morang, her first, team's fourth.
Highland slaps the ball on the baseline. Players move, gets over to Bryant. Bryant turns and passes intended for Highland off the back door and out of bounds. Another turnover by the Lady Dragons. 16.8 seconds to go in the half here. Woodland and Shead girls going head-to-head here in the Dragon Dome. Bring up court. Morang. All right. Still has it. Goes down left-hand side, and she gets fouled on the drive. I'm going to say before the shot, so it'll be along the baseline. 6.7 seconds to go in the half.
Fouls on number 11, Kristen Curtis, her second, team's sixth foul.
So it'll be Audrey Andrews. We'll put the ball on the play, in the baseline, slaps the ball, and the players move. Around to Harding, and it's slapped in the backcourt by Brooke Smith. She does make the steal with 3 seconds. All the way down to Sierra Bryant. Put it up, and no good! As the first half ends, as Woodland leads at 25-13. And stay tuned for a halftime stat show brought to you by Duncan and Callis and Machias. Remember, America runs on Duncan. Right back after this. And welcome back to Woodland High School Gymnasium. And this is our halftime stat show brought to you by Duncan and Callis and Machias. Remember, America runs on Duncan. What do you got, Jamie?
Okay, we're going to first start with the Shead Tigerettes. We got Riley Andrews tonight with 2 points, 2 for 2 from the foul line. She's got a steal in this ball game. Lindsay Donahue's got a rebound. Ashley Morang with 5 points, high score this first half for the Tigerettes. She's got 1 3-pointer in this ball game. 5 rebounds and a steal. Taryn Oravec Smith with 2 points. Audrey Andrews with 2 points, 2 for 2 from the foul line. She's got a steal and an offensive rebound this first half. And Dana Mahar with 2 points. And she's got 4 rebounds in this first half of play. Let's see, foul situation. We got Riley Andrews with 2. Ashley Morang with 1. And Taryn Oravec Smith has 1. for a total of 13 points. That's first half. Let's see, we got turnovers are 17 I have for Shead right now this first half. So
That's quite a few, really.
there's quite a few in the ball game. So now for your Woodland Lady Dragons, we got Sierra Bryan with 2 points. She's got a rebound this ball game. Nicole Cox with 2 assists and 2 steals in this first half of play. Amy Cox with 2 points. She's going to assist in a rebound. Emily Curtis with 3 points, 1 for 2 from the foul line. She's got 3 rebounds and a steal and an assist and a block shot. Emily Erskine with 4 points. Emma Highland with an assist in this ball game. Brooke Smith, high scorer this first half for the Lady Dragons with 10 points, 1 for 2 from the foul line. She's got a 3-pointer. She's got 3 rebounds in this ball game. Abby Walker with a steal, a block shot, and 2 rebounds. And Kristen Curtis with 4 points. She's got 2 rebounds also for a total of 25 points. Foul situation, Nicole Cox 1, Amy Cox 1, Brooke Smith 1, Abby Walker 1, Kristen Curtis 2. And I have Woodland with 8 turnovers this first half.
Okay, all right. As Woodland coming in here with a record of 4-1, Shead is 1-1 as the Lady Dragons lead it by a score of 25-13. And stay tuned for a halftime. Stay tuned as we just finished up our halftime stat show, brought to you by Duncan and Callis in Machias. Remember, America runs on Duncan, and we're right back with exciting second half action after this.
Discover to explore. The questions to learn.
3. Yes.
The game we feel
Player? Yes. You think? Yes. I agree. Let's just hope she don't get the 3-pointer. We'll have to wait. We'll wait. We'll wait, just in case. If they go by the regular times, we get everything in, but no. Oh yeah, I know. But that's John for you. He didn't like it when Jeff spoke up. And I spoke up, different story. Hearing that commercial, hearing ham and lemon reminds me of the Red Sox every time. Yep. Spring training starts Monday. I know. Keep seeing a lot of stuff on it, ESPN. Yep. Chicken thighs for supper on the grill tonight. Barbecued. Hawaiian barbecue sauce. I'm gonna try something different.
All right, here. Welcome back to the Dragon Dome. Mike Boyce and Jamie Bohan here courtside. We just finished up our halftime festivities. And remember, the first Woodland player to hit a three-point play in the second half will win a large three-topping pizza, compliments of Joe's Diner and Pizzeria on Main Street in Calais. Good luck to whoever that may be, as Woodland leads it by a score of 25-13 here at the half. And your thoughts, Jamie?
So far so good. I think it's. I think with just 2 games underneath Shead's belt, I mean, we're seeing that right now. Hopefully, they've taken this 10 minutes and they've rested up. It's hard because Woodland's been playing since December, really. I mean, games started middle of January, I believe it was.
Yeah, so sometime in January, yeah.
And they haven't. This is only their second game, so they were just able to start playing this week. So I'm sure these girls need a little bit of playing time underneath their feet. So got to give Shead credit, though. They've done a great job rebounding, really. I mean, I'd say that when
That's one of their strengths. I can tell you, the rebounding, they've done a good job.
When Woodland's miss a shot, they're only getting one shot.
Yeah.
Shead's done a great job at boxing out. On the other hand, we see some girls stepping up that we haven't seen so far this season. Amy Cox, Brooke Smith, even Kristen Curtis being underneath that ball. She's got 4 points in this ball game, which she normally, no offense, she doesn't get a lot of playing time, but she's utilizing it tonight. So I think I think these Woodland girls have really done a good job so far tonight too on there. And so.
All right, and don't forget, tomorrow we have the Machias girls here at the Dragon Dome. So Jamie and I will be here at 5 o'clock as the Machias Lady Bulldogs are coming to the Dragon Dome to take on the Woodland Lady Dragons. And it looks like it'll be Woodland's ball, excuse me. Woodland's ball here. And we are ready to go. Woodland 25, Shead Tigerettes 13. Whistle blows and we'll start it. It'll be Smith. Top of the key. Running the point. Toss pass to Emily Craig and back to a cut. And it's tipped away and picked up by Audrey Andrews. She'll bring it up court off the turnover.